Dear students, we are moving to the new lesson, that is eighth lesson of civics, that is a shirt in the market. A shirt in the market. So we can see that a shirt in the market, that is introduction, and in the picture of a shirt itself it is given to understand idea very clearly. Then given a cotton farmer in the Kurnool area, what they are doing, how it is like that cotton farming. Then those who are engaged in that work, they are some of the experience it is given. Then a cloth for of erode in the erode market, how it is they are making the cloth in the factories like that it is given. Then the putting out system, weavers producing cloth at home. Weavers, how they are in the olden days it was common, nowadays in very rare area we can see people they are weaving dresses in the at home in the with the help of different types of weaving machine. Then weavers cooperative, now we having like that weavers cooperative, not only one group, every garment exporting factory near Delhi, how they are making the cloth, and from where they are purchasing the cloth. Then comes the a shirt in the United States. When this particular shirt is reaching from Erode, from the farm the cotton they collected, then it went to the factory for different process. Then the last the thread is coming, that is going to the weavers, and weavers made with the cloth. Then the tailors, they are garment shops, they are making the garments and exporting, and it reached to US. Then what is the condition? Who are the gainers in the market, who is getting the maximum profit? Then market and equality, we have seen already in the last chapter, market and equality. In that we discuss about the small scale trader as well as a big trader, how they are getting the profit, that one. Then comes, okay, by that the lesson completing. So we will go through very faster, and it is very easy lesson to understand. Already we have seen the market lesson. From that much difference we can't see. What all points we discussed, that only coming, only the people's cooperative, like that 2-3 points are extra. Okay, let us go through one by one. Introduction. A shirt in the market. This chapter tells a story of a shirt. It begins with the production of cotton and ends with the sale of the shirt. It is from where it is starting from the cotton production and ending with when the shirt is reaching in the hands of the consumer. We shall see the chain of market links the producer of the cotton to the buyer of the shirt in the supermarket. Last lesson we have seen that one. Buying and selling takes place in at every step in the chain. One by one step we have discussed already that one in the last chapter. The cooperatives or the middleman collecting the cotton from the cotton farmers, and they are taking to the factory, and the factory people, they will do the different activities of making the yarn or thread or cloth, and last it is coming into the wholesale dealer. The cloth is coming, a factory selling cloth, and a wholesale dealer will purchase it, and from wholesale dealer the retail dealer is purchasing the cloth. Okay. Then, does every benefit equally from this? Those who are getting the benefit from farmer to the consumer, are we sharing the that benefit equal way or not? Or do some people benefit more than others? Or somebody else is getting extra profit, or in the somebody is in the chain, they are getting extra profit or not? Like that things we are going to discuss. A cotton farmer in Kurnool. Swapna, a small farmer in Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh, grows cotton on her small piece of land. The balls of the cotton plant are ripe, and some have already burst. Swapna is busy picking cotton. The balls which carry the cotton in them do not burst upon all at one time. So it takes several days to harvest the cotton. We have seen the cotton plant, I think, already, and the cotton plant, it is coming here like this. It won't here it is given all cotton balls are ready to pick up, but it won't give. Here it is given the example of the different process, but in the cotton plant we can see 5 balls will be ready, the next 5 balls maybe next week, like that slowly we are getting the harvest. So it is taking more than 1 month or more than that to collect the harvest. Once the cotton is collected, instead of selling it at Kurnool cotton market, Swapna and her husband takes the harvest to the local trader. Instead of directly taking to the market, what they are doing, the person who is collecting cotton from the small scale farmers, they will go to that particular person. And at the beginning of the cropping season, Swapna had borrowed 2,500 rupees from the trader at very high interest rate to buy seeds, fertilizer, pesticides for cultivation. Why she taken that thing to the particular trader? Because she already taken advance or loan from the trader, that is 2,500 rupees. For what purpose? To purchase seeds, fertilizer and pesticide, what all things needed for the cultivation. Then at that time the local trader made Swapna agree to another condition. He made her promise to sell her cotton to him. Then what he said to Swapna, when she taken money, you should give your cotton to that particular trader. Cultivation of cotton requires high level of input such as fertilizer and pesticide, and the farmer have to incur heavy expense of account of these. Most often the small farmer need to borrow money to meet the expenses. Especially nowadays we are doing the modern farming, we are doing the modern farming or commercial farming. That's why we want to spend much amount and then we will get much amount. Means the harvesting time, the starting time, we want to spend much money for fertilizer, even for good seeds, for the preparation of the land, like that. Then we will get the yield also, in good yield also we will get it. Then at that trader's yard, two of his men weigh the bags of cotton at price rupees 1,500 per quintal, and the cotton fetches 6,000. The trader deducted 3,000 for payment of loan and interest and pay Swapna 3,000. And she had got very less only, and she got total amount 6,000, and 2,500 she borrowed from him. So he taken 500 rupees as rent, and total he taken 3,000 rupees, and how much is left in her hand? 3,000. Trader Swapna 3,000 only. Trader, cotton is selling cheap. There is a lots of cotton in the market. This year there is much cotton, so it is selling is going very cheaply. Swapna, I have toiled so hard for 4 months to grow this cotton. You can see how fine and clean cotton is this time. I had hoped to get much better price. When we are cultivating, we are having that crop hope that we will get better price. Trader, Amma, I am giving you a good price. Other traders are not even paying this much. You can check at Kurnool market if you do not believe me. If you are not believing me, that is the shopkeeper's trick, like that. I am giving the better price, and you can go and check everywhere. You won't get this much price anywhere, like that they are used to say. Swapna, don't be angry. How can I doubt you? I had only hoped that we would earn enough from the cotton crop to last us a few months. Though Swapna knows that cotton will sell for the at least one will sell for at least 1,800 rupees per quintal, she doesn't argue further. The trader is a powerful man in the village, and the farmer have to depend on him for loan, not only for cultivation but also to meet their exigencies such as illness, children's school fees. Also, there are times in the year when there is no work and no income for the farmer, so borrowing money is the only means of survival. Why Swapna is not arguing with him, or she is saying like that, why I can doubt on you? Because she want to depend on him again for further need of money. So she is not arguing, or she is not going to check. Swapna earning from the cotton cultivation is barely more than what she might have earned as a wage of a labor. How much she earned, that is the really the wage she worked for 4 months, and not even the wage of a labor. And if you are going to the cotton field, according to harvesting time, if you are going per kg, we will get it. Otherwise we will get 100 rupees sure for one day work. And if she is working for 1 month, she will get 3000. And she work for 4 months, and how if she is going and working in others field, she may get 12,000 for, by that. But she got only 3000, means 6000 she got, and 3000 she returned as a repay of her loan. Then okay, we will continue in next video, the cloth market of Erode.